Seattle Home Show is happening this weekend at the CenturyLink Event Center, and Dr. Lori here, she kicked things off. She is an antiques appraiser, doctor in history, art history. I mean, you've got it all. You're also on the History Channel.
I evaluate about 20,000 objects a year at more than 150 events across the United States, and I am often and happily asked back to the Seattle Home Show because, you know, Seattle has some cool stuff, and we all want to know, how do I identify the cool stuff? So I'll teach you that. How do I sell it for top dollar, or how do I negotiate to get the best deal?
Right.
And you guys are a big sports town.
We are huge 12s here.
You are.
There is a lot of memorabilia I see all around town.
That's right. So the new memorabilia that's coming in, you know, people are basically realizing that collectible pieces have to maintain their own packaging.
Okay.
Right?
So I can't just take the bobblehead I get for free out.
You can take it out, but you want to maintain that package. So keep the box, right? Okay. You want to do that. You want to remember that not only the star players are going to be important, but every player is going to be important. We know that because
from baseball cards.
Right, exactly. So all of them. So rarity becomes important, and as those players go on to different teams, you start to see where that shows a whole career or of that particular player. So think about that.
Okay.
Also remember, while we want you to play with these pieces, you just have to play with them gingerly.
Gently,
Okay.
okay. Keep it away from your kids.
That's right, a little bit away from the kids. So think about that, but also remember that if the larger your collection and the more your collection grows, the more valuable it becomes.
Okay.
So adding to a collection increases value over time.
Amazing.
Okay. So now, if you want to negotiate, I want you to know where the top dollar is. What does that mean, the top dollar? Well, I want you to know the retail value, where people are actually paying for an object. Not when you go online and all you see are all these different numbers. You're like, somebody says it's worth this, somebody says it's worth that. You have to get an actual value based on a sales record where someone actually paid an amount.
And people can find, you can help people with that on your website.
I do that through our appraisals at drloriv.com at my website. And remember, you don't want your appraiser to have a dog in the hunt. They shouldn't be buying and selling for you and appraising. You know, it's all
that is really good advice.
Conflict of interest.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you understand, again, how to negotiate. Negotiate from the retail price, right? And I always say, if you're negotiating, you want to buy one of these, you're at a flea market, for example, and it's really too high, you're like, I don't want to pay that much, go down and offer 10%. Oh my gosh, only 10%?
Right.
Yes, only 10%, because the seller 99 times out of 100 will come back and say, how about you give me half? Right there in one shot, you already got it down 50%. Bingo. Be polite, use cash, and remember,
use cash.
Use cash, because cash is king, and remember that you actually can develop a collection very inexpensively if you use my tips. My selling tips are also on our website and also at the Seattle Home Show. So remember, there's lots to know about collecting, but you want to collect smart and not just collect clutter.
Collect smart and not clutter. Great advice from Dr. Lori. We'll be right back.